So which is warmer and by how much? Regular boots or insulated boots? Well, today we're gonna put that to the test. I bought these boots with my own money, but the RedHead brand boots are part of Bass Pro Shops / Cabela's, along with the Cabela's socks, and I used to be a Cabela's affiliate back when this video was originally recorded, but I'm not anymore, which means if you use my links to buy something, I used to earn a small commission, and Cabela's has given me gear in the past. Warrior Alpaca gave me a pair of the socks tested as well. Hey, George back with the New Hunter's Guide YouTube channel and podcast. I'm a regular hunter who just so happens to have a PhD and a low tolerance for marketing hype, trying to help people figure out what really works and what doesn't. Today we've got a viewer requested video. As always, if you have an idea, let me know down below in the comments. And it is a balmy 12 degrees outside here, and we are gonna do some boot testing. We wanna try to figure out how much warmer are insulated boots versus regular boots, and are they worth the extra cost? Now, this is a difficult test to do because it's hard to get a true apples to apples comparison. And the reason is this: there really aren't companies out there that are making a regular boot and an insulated version of the same boot with no other difference other than the insulation. I looked into it. The insulated boots are constructed differently. They're often made of different or thicker materials. They've got additional layers in addition to the insulation, and they're just a different boot. So we're gonna have to settle today for testing two of the same type of boot, one being insulated and one being normal. So first off right here, we have our RedHead utility boot. This is one of Cabela's brands that they make and sell. This is your regular neoprene hunting boot. 5mm neoprene, nothing special about it, just a nice boot. I've been wearing these for years. They work real good. I bought these with my own money. Retail on them is about $70, but if you're careful, you can find them on sale for about $35, and of course I did. And then we've got the Muck Artic Pro boot. I did a full review on these. Nice boot, warm boot, been wearing them for years. Again, bought them with my own money. These are 8mm neoprene, insulated, lots of other bells and whistles on them. Really good boot, but they're a lot thicker. They're stiffer. They're all around just a higher level boot, and they weigh more and cost a lot more. $190 MSRP, but you can find them on sale for about $140, and of course I did. So what we're gonna do is put these two boots head to head. Here's a little bit more information about them, just some of the specs and details. All right, you can see here, the one is definitely designed to be the warmer boot. It's heavier, it's got more robust utility to it, which is good and bad depending on how you use it. I'm usually using them in a blind or in a tree stand, and they work out perfectly for me. Now, some people say that if you use a thicker sock, then you're able to negate the value of the insulated boot. So we're gonna do a trifecta of testing today. We're gonna test these boots. We're also gonna test a couple different socks. I've got right here your Cabela's wool-ish sock. All right, I bought these 3-pack for $15 several years back. This is your average, mediocre, regular, normal, semi-wool hunting sock. Average thickness. I've tested these in the past, nothing special about them. But again, they're $5, and as long as it's not a frigid day out, this is sometimes the right sock for me. So we're gonna put one of these in the warm boot, one of them in the cold boot. Now, inside of this sock, I'm gonna put a bottle of hot water that I've heated up to about 140-ish degrees, and we're gonna put that bottle in this sock, in the boot, and then come back after 3 or 4 hours or so to find out how much warmer, if any, did the insulated boot keep this water. Now, against this average sock, I have right here the Warrior Alpaca Toasty Toes sock. Why this particular sock? Well, I did a sock test video a while back where I got the thickest, heaviest, warmest socks I could find, did a similar test like this, and this one came out on top. I'll link to that video at the end of this one. Now, I did not buy this sock with my own money. It's the only thing on the table. I reached out to several sock companies, Warrior Alpaca being one of them, asked if they would send me socks for that video. They did. Thank you to them. But this sock won that video, and that's why we're using it today. So let's head over to my testing laboratory, also known as the side patio, and get started. All right, we've made it to our snow-covered patio. We're going to start off here with our regular sock and our regular boot. I've got our bottles of hot water here. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of moisture left in there, but such is the case with all socks and boots. I'm going to try to get these down into the toe, as far down in as I can get it. And then what I'm going to do is take one of these plastic bags, put it over the top, just to keep wind or snow or anything else out of the boot. Next, we'll move here to our Toasty Toes sock from Warrior Alpaca. Put its bag over top. Move over to this side. We've got our Toasty Toes in our regular boot. And we'll put our windbreak over that. And then last but not least, we've got our regular sock in our insulated boot. We'll put our windbreak on over top of that one, set that one over there, and then we've got our control. We will see here how warm one of these is. The control is reading 142.2 degrees, and we're just going to leave this one right on the table here in order to see what happens. All right, it has been a little over 3 hours. The temperature has surged up to 15 degrees, and we're going to check our control first. And the control's coming in at 31.3 degrees. All right, I had to put these little pebbles on here just to keep the bags from blowing away. But first, we've got the regular boot with the alpaca. We'll see if this does any better than 31 degrees. Well, it still feels warm. So the regular boot and the alpaca kept us up at 65.3. Now over here, we've got our insulated boots with the regular sock, and the insulated boot with the regular sock, 61 degrees even. All right, next we have our regular boot with our regular sock, 54 degrees even. And then last we have our insulated muck boot with the Warrior Alpaca sock, 68.5 degrees. All right, I'm going to chart all this data, make sense of it, and get it to you guys momentarily. Well, I have to let you guys know I was really surprised by some of this data. I have sliced and diced it, and nobody is sponsoring this video. I would ask you guys to please hit the thumbs up button so this video can reach more people. If you like videos like this, reviews, field tests, ballistics experiments, why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. All right, take a look at the data chart right here for all my data junkies. I'm just going to leave this up for a moment. But you can see here the specifics and the breakdown of what happened. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the actual chart itself. Now, no surprise here, but the insulated boots came out ahead with both socks. You see that the insulated Warrior outdid the normal Warrior, and the insulated Cabelas outdid the normal Cabelas. So we do see here an increase for the insulated boots. Now, what is more interesting than this is I broke down the averages of both insulated and both normal. So take a look at this right here. The average for normal was 59.65, and the average for insulated was 64.75 degrees, which means the insulated boots came out 14% ahead over the normal boots. Now, the way I calculated that number, I established the range from the warmest temperature, from the warmest sock to the lowest temperature of the control to establish a 37-degree range. So then then if you're 5 degrees ahead, I calculated that ahead of the range, not of the other contender, based on the temperature spread of what we were actually looking at. So the insulated boot, 14% ahead. Now, what blew my mind, the thing I did not see coming here, was the difference between the socks. Look at this, guys. The Warrior Alpaca sock, 66.9 degrees. The Cabela's normal semi-wool sock, 57.5 degrees. That's 27% more with the better sock. So better sock did mean more warmth than better boot. Now, the better boot did do better. More is more. Should you wear insulated boots? If you want to be the warmest you can be, absolutely. Now, for the cost of the insulated boots, you can get more bang for your buck going with the better sock. Now, of course, a water bottle is going to perform differently than a human foot. But what am I going to do with this information? Well, I'm going to wear the warmer socks and the warmer boots. And I recommend you guys check out this video right here to see my warmest sock test. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, God bless you, and go get them in the woods.